Thank you, we're starting with Hollywood Bet Super League. There's a goal scored by Jeanette Fisher. Let's go and have a look if the goal was scored in accordance with the laws of the game. Asampin, UJ versus First Touch. There's a goal scored. Let's go and have a look whether it was offside or not. You can see that Jeanette is nearer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second last opponent. We'll draw the line for you to can see. If we draw the line, it will clearly show who was closer to the goal line. As you can see there, when Twala played the ball, Fisher is in an offside position. So this goal was scored, and it was not supposed to be a goal because the player was offside. After Sasekanga leaves. Let's go to the next one. Here, I'm going to demonstrate my arm. We're talking of the position of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper must be on the line. So when the ball is kicked, the goalkeeper can move. He can move one. It's allowed. It's allowed. But this, it's not allowed. So now let's go and have a look if Peterson moved with both legs. Now you can see that Peterson has moved with both legs, and there's an assistant referee who is there to can check. But this was supposed to be a retake. Asanda tried to kick. The keeper has moved, saved the ball. Incorrect position of the goalkeeper. Assistant did not advise the referee. So incorrect decision by the refereeing team on the day. Let's move to AFCON, where we see Morocco versus, or let's start with Ghana versus RSA. Here there's another situation of position of the goalkeeper's legs. Let's go and have a look if Dlamini there moved. You can see that her leg is out of the goal line. So here, with the benefit of VAR, VAR could tell the referee that Dlamini's leg was outside the goal line. So therefore, retake was given. With the absence of VAR in the Toyota, no retake. I'm a point here, hump. Right, let's go to the last one. We're going to VAR.
Lasuka lahlala bathu sanibulisa lonke emakhaya kwindawo la hleli khona. Yabona imfundiso namhlanje sivula ngegama elithi goodbye. Ngoba ke imfundiso yethu siqala nje sibuza ngogoodbye. Akuyona into embi ngasonke isikhathi. Is it a season for goodbye? We saw Banyana saying goodbye to Super Senior, for instance, who has said after the tournament she will not be a part of it further. But the questions then arise in and around Banyana. Should we see more goodbyes perhaps? There'll be a technical lookout and a retrospective look at what's happened out at the WAFCON. And then we'll see if there'll be a newness that comes with the diligent work that Banyana put in, but came too short. But that's not all as far as goodbyes is concerned. It's the theme of the show today, because looking at what Kaizer Chiefs were able to do at Dubai, yes, bahluliwe, kodwa asikhulumi ngescore nendebe. The overall performance. Is this the season that they say goodbye to what's dogged them over the last couple of years? Is it a season for goodbye? Because with that comes a newness, that is the PSL season that opens in less than a week. Here they are in their splendid glory, captains in their own right. Hlampo, you were down with the SABC Sport as we gave you the exclusive Toyota Cup with Kaizer Chiefs and Kotonko.
Yeah.
Is it a season of goodbye for Chiefs? Are they saying goodbye to old habits? Are they saying goodbye to what we've seen over the past couple of seasons? Did you see a newness?
I've seen a better Kaizer Chiefs. I've seen a team that wants to win football matches. I've seen distances in the midfield. I see distances as a team in the structure. You can tell that this is the team who wants to compete this season.
Uzositshengisa kabanzi ke uhlompo into ayikhulumayo mase ke emela phana ngasemshini bese khona ke nomqeqeshi into ebuhlungu goodbye kodwa ke Banyana had to say some goodbyes.
Yeah, it had to say some goodbyes. They are quickly losing muscle memory of the team, and unfortunately we don't have a lot of youth that are in there to catch up kulaba bakhona bahambayo. Kodwa nabo Phoshamdise babekhona bafika bo Jermaine, khamba bo Jermaine, abo Adriel Mibe bayeza, abo Mukoma bayeza. We must be patient.
Andile, good evening. It's my final day here in Rhein-Ruhr. I've had a splendid time in Germany. Our athletes doing so well. 19 medals overall. Quite a success, if I may say so myself. Well, I have been still keeping up with the PSL updates, Betway Premiership updates, and let's get into it with regards to what's happening on the ground back home as I get ready to join you in studio next week. Durban City, the busiest team in the last couple of days since appointing Gavin Hunt. Another story that we broke on sabcsport.com. He's been looking at deals alongside Chairman Farouk Kadodia as they prepare for the kickoff of the Betway Premiership next weekend in August. Zakhele Lepasa, been offloaded by Orlando Pirates after several years spent with the Buccaneers. We know that he had been struggling with some injuries, but he seems to have fully recovered now and looking for a team. He's a free agent, and I'm told Durban City, the club that has made an approach to try and get him on board. It's not final yet. It's not confirmed whether he will sign and join Gavin Hunt and his team. That's slowly picking up in terms of the free agents that they've picked up. Some players from SuperSport, now Siwelele. But I'd love to hear what Coach Simpiwe Dludlu, welcome back by the way, has to say about a potential move for Zakhele Lepasa. Which team in the Betway Premiership would best suit the striker?
Yeah, it's going to be a pity for him to be going to Durban City so rusty, because the last time Lepasa played, it was in 2024, and he only played 24 minutes in 2024. So what does it mean? It means the last time he played against Swallows on the 3rd of April, 2024. But that doesn't take away the type of striker that he is, because we know that he can score goals. He's played 52 matches and 8 goals at Orlando Pirates.
Well, let's now move on to another story, looking at is it a Tshwane team or is it a Mangaung team? Well, for now, it's a Tshwane team. I'm talking about Siwelele FC, who appointed coach Lehlono Losiema just a week ago on a long-term contract, hoping that he stabilizes the team ahead of the move to Mangaung next season. Now, they've been offered Sundowns players, Terence Mashego, Neo Maema and Keegan Johannes, but they've rejected that offer. They only wanted Neo Maema, and with that deal not happening, Neo Maema is likely then on his way to Tanzania to join Simba SC. He's currently with the Chan squad with Bafana, and as soon as he comes back from that, he's then expected to join Simba. Terence Mashego, on the other hand, and Keegan Johannes will look for teams, because that potential move to Siwelele FC, now off the cards. I'd love to hear what Hlompo Kekana thinks of where these players can play. So particularly interesting that Neo Maema, having done so well, having gone to the FIFA Club World Cup, is now potentially on his way to Tanzania for a fresh chapter, albeit on loan. Hlompo Kekana?
Sure, that rejection for me, it hit me here. Simply because... Yeah, for me, I was going to take the 3 players that were offered to me, because I'm a new team that still wants to establish themselves and maybe stay in the league. Because when you assemble a new team, it's always there's always chaos. But the quality players that they've offered them, I was going to take them if I was the coach of Siwelele.
MAZOLA asked a particular question there, Neo Maema.
Yeah.
You saw what he did when he led the Chan squad with Bafana. Exceptionally well, so much so that the coach Cardoso comes out and says, that gave me an opportunity to watch him. We start seeing him being infused. This Sundowns, what's my Club World Cup, and it made it feel as if he's going to be part of the squad. Are you surprised, Wadzama?
Yeah, well, I'm surprised, but obviously it goes back to what the coach has seen in the preseason, because preseason is the most important period of football. When you see players and the coach has managed to see everyone, I think it's a right moment for coach to say, I can use this one, I cannot use this one, and it's very fair because this is a preseason.
Let's now stick with Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm told that Thapelo Maseko, a deal that we had been covering and anticipating for a couple of weeks now, a potential move to Cyprus with Aris, a team that Mihlali Mayambela also played for. The deadline, it now looks like, has been missed in terms of the communication and the back and forth between Mamelodi Sundowns and this Cyprian team. Now, Thapelo Maseko is in camp with Mamelodi Sundowns at the moment. It remains to be seen whether he remains in the plans of coach Miguel Cardoso moving ahead of the Betway Premiership. Now, Thapelo Maseko has not been featuring much. He didn't even go to the Club World Cup. This deal would have been on loan with an option to buy, but it has not materialized. But Having said that, the transfer window only shuts down on the 22nd of September. So you could still see late deals happening with players that can see that they have no future. Case in point, Neo Maema at the moment, who's obviously, as I've just said, potentially now going to Simba SC on loan. And a Terence Mashiko, who's not in the plans and could also be moving alongside Keegan Johannes as well. Let me finish off with Cape Town City, a side that unfortunately for the Western Cape community has been relegated. Even though they seem to have still kept their sponsors, the one thing that they will not have is that PSL grant, moving from 2 million, a massive 2 million, just to 500,000 a month in terms of what they get from the league. Now, to sort of balance the books, I'm told that Chairman John Committees is looking to offload a few players. Now, Nyama as well. Tegofatso Nyama is one of them. Nathan Fisaka as well, one of them. A couple of players they've been able to keep. A couple of players like your Darren Keats and the likes, Thabo Nodada, have left the team. But let's watch this space. A couple of players, Nyama being one of them. I'm told that Cape Town City only want a transfer. They will not release these players that are having contracts at the moment on free transfers. They are looking to make some money, cash in, obviously, to be able to sustain them in the National First Division so they can come up quickly.